know, it wouldn't be a motorcycle trip without motorcycle problems. Hey guys, we're going to visit Cigars Daily over in Phoenix. Some of you may know Cigars Daily from their YouTube channel, but they also have a brick and mortar shop over in Phoenix. We're going to visit the new shop. We went last year and we got to smoke over at their old shop, and now we want to see what the new one's all about. We hear it's bigger, it's better, and we want to go and get that experience. Go see Tim, smoke some good sticks over there, get some of those American Viking cigars, and just have a good time. So, you know, we roll out to do herbs, man. We get on the road and we put miles in so we can go smoke cigars at some great places. So we're taking you guys along. Hopefully you enjoy the ride. So we'll see you there. Well, we're here. We're getting ready to head out to Phoenix. But, you know, it wouldn't be a motorcycle trip without motorcycle problems. And so we have a problem here. My brother, his bike is having some issues with the clutch lever. It's like the clutch needs some adjustment. So we're letting him learn how to fix these things. So he just ran and got some wrenches and he's making the adjustment to tighten the clutch up, and hopefully this all works out so that we can get on the road and get on our way to some good times and some wind. Let's see what's happening. It's gonna take it around the block. Hey guys, so we're loading up the bikes, getting ready to take off. We're just making some final adjustments. As I said earlier, we had a little clutch issue. Clutch wanted to be a little loosey-goosey on my brother's bike, but we're getting that tightened up, getting it ready to hit the road. He's gonna go run a quick test ride on it and see how it's doing. And we'll get out of here.
Because right there it starts to cool.
Yeah, that's probably a little more than 1/8 of an inch, but it's not. It's a lot better than it was.
Yeah. Can I do a little tighter?
You could make it tighter. It's supposed to be about 1/8 of an inch. So. Hey guys, so we made it to our first stop. It's a gas stop. We're in Palm Springs, right here at a Pilot's Center. We just split lanes leaving the valley. We had to split lanes for over 100 miles. We dealt with traffic and lane splitting for 100 miles. For people who are not from the Southern California area, especially the LA area, one day you visit here, you get a special appreciation for what that's like. Right now, it is about 108 degrees. When we left the valley, it was around 100. Then it dropped down and we got some cool breezes in the 90s, 97, 98. And now we're back in the real big boy weather. Getting smoked out here. We stopped to top off the gas. Got pretty decent mileage. I didn't even burn a half a tank to get out here. But I gotta tell you, that traffic and splitting them lanes made me want to say, hey, let's do this a different day. But we're a third of the way through, and let's see how it works out. Here with my brother. Say hi to the people, man. There you go. So one of our brothers was supposed to go with us, another brother, but he had some complications with his bike, mentioned early, so his bike wasn't ready to make this trip, and we didn't want him to get, well, we wouldn't have left him, but we wouldn't want his bike to break down on the side of the road, and we wouldn't, you know, then we'd have to call tow trucks and all that kind of stuff. And so he just passed on this trip, but we got another one coming up later in the month, so it's gonna be all good.
Catch up. You can do it twice.
Right. But hopefully the weather cools down. We're about to get into the real desert in a minute. And so at the next stop, I'll let you know how I'm feeling.
How angry.
I might be dragging myself along the ground begging for water. But if you come to LA, this is what you got to do when you ride. You ride out here to the desert, it's going to be hot. It's going to be sandy, windy. I can't show you right now. Oh, you can see off in the distance the windmill farms. There's probably miles and miles of just windmills here because the wind is so gusty. So you got to be holding on tight while you're riding. But hey, that's what we do. All right, I'll get back with you in a moment. Hey YouTube, so we made it to Ehrenberg, Arizona, the second gas stop. This is an interesting little gas station, I guess. It's not a full-fledged truck stop, but it has a subway inside, and you know, there's a pretty large selection of snacks and drinks and knickknacks. But the biggest thing here is a cigar lounge. Well, not actually a lounge, but a cigar shop. They have a humidor, and I didn't get to go in there right now because I think it's closed. But normally, excuse me. Yeah, like I said, I didn't get to go in it now. But normally, you can go in there and you can purchase sticks or even boxes of cigars, and they have, you know, a decent selection of pretty much you know, standard cigars that are, you know, widely available, Monte Cristo, Romeo y Julieta. But they also have a few newer things that are not as popular that you find here and there. But if you come through on the 10 freeway through Arizona, the second gas stop before you enter California, it's the second exit before you go into California. Elite Cigars. Check it out. You know, get your gas and get you some cigars as well. If it was open, I'd take you in there and we'd look around. Maybe on the way back, I'll stop in here again and see if I can get some footage. But right now, it's about 101 degrees. It's cooled down considerably. When we were riding earlier, it got as high as, I think it was 111, 112. Now it's cooled off a bit. I was going to talk about that seat. I have that Saddleman Dominator seat. You know, this is my second long trip with it. So far, it seems to be holding up. You know, the fact that I'm hot and I'm sweaty and my behind is sweaty, you know, just sitting on anything is uncomfortable. So I don't blame it on the seat. I just know that it's so hot that you can't get comfortable. You just kind of twisting it. But it's not the seat. It's not like my butt aches. It's just the irritation of having sweaty underwear and sweaty pants. So I'll give a full-fledged review later when I get back. But so far, it's pretty good. All right. See you later. All right, well.
Oh, you left it on your bike.
My helmet? Oh. No, I use lid lock. And I lock my helmet to my bike. That's something some of you guys might want to check out. Lid lock, they have a perch mount. Mounts to your brake reservoir. And you can lock your helmet to the handlebars. That way you don't have to carry them in everywhere you go, which can be a hassle. I know it is for me. And then I have a secondary lock. I have the BMC seat lock. I'll show you in a second, where you can also lock your helmet as well as your seat. So when you go somewhere sketchy, and I tend to go a lot of sketchy places. Oh, we got the... Guess these guys are over here for some Waffle House. That's the Waffle House right there. You go out some sketchy places and, you know, you don't want people to be tempted to take your nice seat. So you can actually lock your seat down, and then you can also lock your helmet. So this is the lid locks perch mount. The lid locks perch mount is right here. So you can see it works off the D-rings on your helmet. And then there's a button here, you have a key. So when you put the key in, sorry, it takes me a while. Put your key upside down. Put your key in, turn it, boom, it pops out. Now your helmet is released, right? So if somebody comes along and wants to just run away with your helmet, they can't do that. Now your helmet's free. The other setup I have, like I said, is the BMC right here. And what you have is a master lock here, and you have this nut that screws down. So you unlock this, and then the seat sits here and it goes under the nut, and then you screw the nut down tight, right? And now if you just wanted to lock the seat, you put this on and no one can undo the seat. But then you can also you can also put your D-rings through the lock here and lock it to your bike. Or you can get creative. Maybe you want to run a cable through there, you know, and do it that way. So there are several other ways and you can configure that. But basically, it's a way to protect your helmet. I know some people ride with the expensive helmets. Me, I haven't spent more than $300 on a helmet ever. But I know some folks have the Shoei helmets, the Showa helmets, or whatever they are. Shoei. And what's the other expensive one, brother? Yeah, here's all these expensive helmets. I'm like, whew, I'm too broke for that. So I just get the HJC or the Cycle Gear Special. And I lock them to that. So right now we're off to Cigars Daily. We're gonna go over there and see what the new shop is like. I was looking at some pictures and I think it looks pretty nice. And we want to get in on some of their sticks. They have some new limited edition stuff out there. We want to see if we can still grab those and just have a good smoke time over there. We're about 20 miles from the shop based on Google Maps. So we'll take you along and see you over there.